Originally from Senegal, Pap has inspired thousands, including over 18,000 followers on Instagram, with his belief that secret of living is giving. Let me repeat that. The secret of living is giving.
I left Senegal actually after I graduated from high school. Then I did 4 years in like learning computer science. When
Okay.
I graduated also, and I left Senegal, I was like what 22,
Okay.
and then I migrated to the U.S. I've been in the U.S. for the past 26 years. So
Okay.
yeah, growing up in Senegal was that I won't say it was tough, man.
Okay.
Me from a Senegalese guy. I
Right.
mean, from Senegal, moving the city. What I mean,
Right.
different words. Like I kind of really at that time. I probably I leave I left Senegal. I was 22 years old. At that
Right.
time, I live in the US like 20 years. So pretty much like half and half of my life, one in Senegal, one in the US.
Right.
So I kind of really wanted to share that experience,
Right.
and help people actually, the people that actually that want to, want to do what I'm doing or want to just be better or raise your standard, like kind of really trail a road for people that actually want to do the same thing I'm doing.
All right. Welcome back to the Opportunity Room, the show where we sit down with true leaders, change makers, people who are turning ambition into actions. Today, I'm joined with Pap Diouf, author of Raise Your Standard, writer and motivational speaker. Originally from Senegal, Pap has inspired thousands, including over 18,000 followers on Instagram, with his belief that secret of living is giving. Let me repeat that. The secret of living is giving. He's passionate about helping entrepreneurs reach their full potential. So I'm excited to dive into his journey and wisdom. So welcome to the Opportunity Room, Papa Diouf.
Thank you, man. Thank you for having me, man. Appreciate it.
All right, so Papa, we're more than excited. I know you could have been anywhere else, so you choose to spend this 1 hour with us. So we're more than excited to have you with us today. So just as a beginning, just taking us back to the beginning, what was it
Mm.
like growing up in Senegal for you?
I left Senegal actually after I graduated from high school. Then I did 4 years in like learning computer science. When I graduated, also I left Senegal. I was like what 22, and then I migrated to the U.S. I've been in the U.S. for the past 26 years. Yeah, growing up in Senegal was that I won't say it was tough, man. I won't say that. You know what I mean? I was not really like, I mean, I was 22 years old, man. I was leaving my parents. My parents wasn't like, wasn't rich or all that, but I mean, we had the, I mean, more than the minimum. I will say
Right,
that, you know what I mean? So
right,
I've been to the best school in the country, all of us, me and my brothers and everything.
right.
My mom just decided to, hey, man, listen, man, we all going to America. So came on, because she been traveling a lot, man. She went to Spain, she went to Europe, she went to America and everything, and she kind of see that future in us, like, because I have like 7 siblings, so seven brothers and sisters. So he took us, me, my brothers, and what's that? My sisters. I mean, my sister is still there, but I have
Okay,
like four brothers. So
right.
two of them actually they in the U.S. now, but they had the scholarship from the University of Delaware. The other ones got scholarship from University of San Diego. So they're the one actually
Okay,
brought them here. But me, my mom told me, listen, man, you gonna have to go finish your school over in the U.S. So pretty much that's what she did. So since like '99, I came in the U.S. So I was very
okay.
fortunate to come in the U.S. at a young age. So. I was
I
very
think you,
fortunate with that.
I think you and I have a similar journey because I came here in December 24, 1999,
Oh wow,
and I studied computer science
yeah,
at
absolutely.
NC before I came here.
Yeah, pretty much, man. We were on the same journey.
Right. So Now, obviously, I guess from Senegal, you moved straight to New York City, right? Is that correct?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, where I came here, strictly
So
to
you
New
never
York.
left New York ever since you came to New York.
Nah, actually, I never left, man. I actually live in the city for like 10 years. So then I moved to a suburb in Long Island, which is actually a little slower pace because the city, man, is it's too fast, man. You know what I mean? I love the city and everything, but
Right.
you just, yeah, I mean, it can be a little headache sometimes. But I mean, been living in New York for the past 20. So
All right.
I will not, I don't think I will move anywhere else, but uh, but I'm planning on going back though, man. I'm going back though. I mean, just
Absolutely. So let's save that question for later on down, and you tell us what plans you have on going back and impacting Senegal, because you're already doing a good job impacting people from distance, anyways. Uh,
absolutely. I'm
so
thank you for
so
that.
now I don't know what is it about New York, because I have a cousin living in New York. I have
Hmm.
friends that live in New York, but
Hmm.
none of them want to move out of New York City. Maybe there's something special about New York. I don't know what it is. I've been to New York a couple of times, but I don't want to live in New York.
Well, you don't want to
So
live in New York, right?
no, I don't want to live in New York.
I don't blame you, man. I don't
Yeah.
blame you. But
So
the part of New York I live though, it's not like you won't say if you come here, you're like, it's not New York. Because it's not
right,
crowded like that. It's not like I'm
right.
in Long Island. So it's kind of, I'm like 20 minutes away, like 20,
Okay.
25 minutes away from New York City. So I'm
Okay.
not in the city. I'm not living in the city. But I won't live in the city, man. That is crazy.
Right. Right.
It's definitely crazy.
It's hectic, man. So now,
But
what was your welcome to America moment? Because I think when I came to America, my welcome to America, just like most of us, we're dreaming about coming to America.
yeah.
So I landed obviously to New York,
Hmm.
and the first apartment that I went to, I'm trying to debate whether it was Bronx or Brooklyn. The
Hmm.
first apartment I went there, I joined some relatives there. But the
Hmm.
first thing that shocked me, man, in the kitchen there was some big rats, right, that was roaming around the kitchen while they were cooking, right?
Yeah,
I
that's
was
New
like,
York, man.
man,
That's New
is this
York.
America for me?
Man, that's New York, man. Really. I mean, those rats, man, they're still here, man.
They still,
You take the subway, man, they right there, and still you see the big rats, man. We don't
right?
have those rats in Senegal, man.
No, no, not this kind, man.
These rats are huge.
Yeah,
To answer your question is that, mom, first time I came to US,
right.
I I remember that was like it was April 18, 1999,
Okay,
and I came here. But I went to stay with my brother because at that time my brother was staying in Delaware because he was
okay,
playing basketball for University of Delaware. So he had a
okay,
full scholarship. He got an apartment there. So I went to stay with him for a few months, and then I came here. Then I
okay.
came to New York. So he had a friend in New York, which is a Badukan. I don't know if you know him.
No.
He used to play for Manhattan College. He's a basketball
Okay,
player also. So I stayed with
okay,
him for a little bit. Then I moved into a friend of my brother.
okay,
We stayed there for like I lived with him for like at least a year or so. I think like a year, and then
okay,
I decided to move by my own. But while I was living with him,
okay.
I had to find jobs, right? I was
Right.
find work and everything. So, I have no papers. I don't have anything like that. So I have a student visa and that's all I had. So
Okay.
so I came in, I'd stay with him because my goal was to go to school. Absolutely. That was the main goal to
Right.
go finish school. So, but in the meantime, while I'm looking to go back to school, I was trying to find something to do.
Right.
So I find this job. This job, I had to take two bus and two train.
Mm.
So I was like, man, but I didn't care. I was very happy to be here. You know what I
Right.
mean? You didn't bother me, man. I was like, yeah,
Right.
man, it's like a no. It's like adventure to me. Like, you know what I mean? I
Right.
came in, I don't know nobody, I'm on my own and stuff like that.
Right.
I had this job that I was a security guard of like a department store. I
Right.
was this big guy that at the checkout, make sure nobody's steal anything, right? I was just
Right.
checking their bags and stuff like that.
Right.
So they pay me like the first week they paid me $240. And I said, what? You got to
Mm,
be kidding. The $40, I said, whoa, man, that's a lot of money. This
right.
is why people want to come to America, man. What? This is big, man. So I start calculating. All right, $240 by the end of the year, by the end of the month, I'll probably have like almost $1,000. I'm like, holy
Right.
shit, $1,000, man,
Right.
that's big. Yo, I was the happiest dude in the city. Seriously,
Right.
man. I was like, oh, I made it, man. I think anybody that come to York, any job you get, man, you pretty much made it already.
Right.
Man, that mindset, man, lasted for like 3 days, bro. 3 days. Man, I had to go to I'll start buying stuff, right? I'll start like spend the money. And I realized I said, the fuck, man, I can't live with this. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
So right away, man, the next following week, man, I told the dude, man, yo, man, I need more money. I can't do $140, no money. He said,
Right.
nah, man, listen, this and that, blah, 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 so I'm gonna give. I said, nah, man, listen, if I don't get more money, I'm out. I'm looking for another
Right.
job.
Right.
So he decided to give me extra $20. I said, man, come on, I can't take extra $20. No, no.
Right.
And you know what? Cause I couldn't look for another job because I was working from nine in the morning to 8 at night.
Wow.
And I was working for long hours.
Right.
Man, I said, all this time, no, man, come on, man. At that time, I was like, man, I'm smarter than this, man. Seriously.
Right.
Because I
Right.
was into, I was into reading
Right.
and looking for better ways to advance. And I got a buddy of mine also that actually came here before me, like 2 years before me. I knew him from
Right.
Senegal, and I'll start
Right.
conversing with him every day and tell him, man, yo, man, you ain't getting no money, man. You gotta go and stuff like that. That kind of
Right.
motivated me to really start, start, looking for better jobs and stuff like that.
Right.
But that was the first memorable moment in the city that really like I like, man, $240, man. I will never forget that, man. Man, I quit the job in like even less than 2 weeks.
Really.
Man, yeah, I quit very because the thing is that and even what it is that what I really got me very upset is that the guy was asking me, yo, do you know anybody from Africa that actually want to work and stuff like that? I said, yeah. And he's like, I said, nah, I don't have it. It's not because we prefer to get people from Africa, man, because they like to work. I say, man, that's some bullshit. Because nobody in their right mind living in America, I mean, born in America, will do this type of job, man. Y'all want the freaking somebody that really fresh off the boat. You know what I
Right.
mean? So you could
Right.
just take advantage of him before you even know what's going on.
Right. Right.
I
Right.
said,
Right.
man, I ain't bringing over. I don't want to walk over there. Why I'm bringing people over there, man? Come on now.
Right. Mainly being in New York City, life is very expensive. $250 is
Absolutely.
just it's nothing. It's no
Yeah,
money.
this is crazy, man.
Right.
I mean, I got a chance to live with somebody that I didn't have to pay him rent. So he was
All right.
supporting me really. So that
Right.
actually helped me a lot to get on my feet
Right.
and start, going on my own. So,
Absolutely.
but it was
That's
some crazy
interesting, man. That
experience
that
back then.
reminds me of a story of a friend of mine. I don't know if you know him. His name is Lamin Fai.
Let me
He spent a
fight.
little time in New York before he moved to Houston, Texas. So I met him when
Mm,
he was in Houston, Texas. So
mhm,
I met him at the mall, and he was a
mm,
security guard. That's why your story
mm. Yeah,
it reminds me of
yeah.
him because he worked as a security guard. He was working at Gucci, right?
Mhm, mhm,
So he was working at Gucci.
mm,
He's like 6 feet tall, big
mhm.
black guy. So
Yeah.
when I ran into him at the mall, I saw
Mm.
him in front of Gucci wearing all black suit. I was like, wow, man, I wish I want to be just like this guy. He made it. I didn't realize he was a security guard then. So yeah, that's funny story. So yeah, fast forward. So a couple of years down on the line, you decided to write a book. What inspired to write Raise Your Standard?
Okay, all right. Raise Your Standard came like what? I think like what 2 years now since I wrote it.
Okay,
And because okay, from New York, from living in the city
right,
with my brother's friend, so I moved in my own in
right,
Manhattan. I had a better job. I mean, start going to school and stuff like that. And
right.
then I moved and I got married in 2007.
Okay,
Yeah, and then I moved in here. in in Long Island, Hempstead, Long
Okay.
Island.
Okay.
What really motivated me to write the book is that I just wanted to share my experience. Like,
Okay.
me from a Senegalese guy, I
Right.
mean, from Senegal, moving the city, what I
Right.
mean, different words. Like, I mean, I kind of really, at that time, I, I left Senegal, I was 22 years old. At that
Right.
time, I live in the US like 20 years. So pretty much like half and half of my life, one in Senegal, one in the US.
Right.
So I kind of really wanted to share that experience, you know,
Right.
help people that actually that want to, want to do what I'm doing or want to just be better or raise your standard. Kind of really trail a road for people that actually want to do the same thing I'm doing. But the thing is, before the book,
Right.
um, I read a lot.
Okay.
I read a lot. I have a lot of books, man. Here in Senegal, I have a bunch of books. And I just invest in learning a lot, coaching and
Okay.
stuff like that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I followed Tony Robbins, and he was in Canada. I took a plane. I went to Canada, follow him, man. He was in coaching, those mastermind group coaching he's doing. I follow
Right.
him all over the country. Also, like what's his name, Les Brown, a whole bunch of
Okay.
other coach that I follow, and I see them live, man, in person, and
Okay.
everything. So,
That's
cause I
great.
was into it, man. I was into really getting better. So I was reading, and I was reading this book. What's his name? Think and Grow Rich. And I
Uh-huh.
read this book with what's the name of the book? I forgot the name of the book. Damn, I forgot the name of the book. But at the end of the book, at the end of that book, the author was telling me that to really to get coaching, to
Right.
invest in somebody that actually can really put you on the path. Really, like
Right.
somebody that actually can show you the ropes.
Right.
I invested in coaching. The first coaching I have, I couldn't even pay for the dude, man. The dude was asking me $3,000 for 16 session.
Okay.
Session was like a 1 hour session.
How long ago was that?
Was in 2000, 2008,
Okay.
2009, like that.
Okay.
So when I invested in him, and I invested in the coaching,
All right.
so I couldn't even pay for it. I had to put up 3, 4 credit cards together, man, just to pay the dude.
Right.
You know what
Right.
I mean? And then, but the first couple of hours that we did changed everything for me.
Really?
It changed everything for me, man. Because it looked like I was in a dark room, and all of a sudden they turn on the light.
Okay.
Because and the thing is, like, it kind of really showed me how to really how to work and
Right.
how to think, how to plan your day in advance. But one thing that
Okay.
actually I remember he's telling me, I still remember that he's telling me, listen, you have to know what you're doing tomorrow before tomorrow
Okay.
gets here.
Okay.
And also told me, no, first thing he told me, listen, you got to know, you got to have a plan, what you're doing for the next 90 days.
Hmm.
I said, you got to be kidding me, man. I don't even know what I'm doing tomorrow, man. You tell me I
Right.
don't know
Right.
for the
Right.
90
Right.
days? Are you kidding?
Right.
Just say, man, come on, man. His name is Coach. What's his name? His name? Damn, I forgot that. What's his name? I forgot his name, man. He was an old man.
Okay.
And he was telling me, you gotta know, yo, Papa, you gotta plan the day before the days gets here. You
Okay.
don't get up in the morning, look around what I'm doing today. If you're doing that, you're wasting time, man.
Okay.
And that mindset, that right there changed a lot.
Now,
Changed a
now,
lot.
Papa, let me digress a little bit so
Yeah,
I can get
yeah.
a better understanding. So, in 2008, that's when you decided to do that coaching, right? What was going through your mind for you to say, okay, I just need coaching? I know you said that it was that you read that book, and one of the last chapters of the book was highlighting how important coaching was.
Mhm.
But was that the only thing that was the only reason that you went seeking for coaching, or that was other reason in your life? You didn't like where you were career wise. You didn't like where you were heading. What was the main reason?
Absolutely. No, the reason was that I didn't like my job, what I was doing, because I was working for NCR, and the bank, the
Okay.
company was manufacturing the bank ATM machines.
Right.
So I was the field technician that actually serviced the machine, install the software, replace parts, all this stuff. When the bank call, they send me to the branch. I just fix the machine, and so that was my job. That was what I was
Okay.
doing. I did that
Right.
for a few years, a
Okay.
couple of years before this coaching stuff. And the
Okay.
thing is, like, I wasn't very happy about it. I mean, the beginning was a fine job and everything, and I was very happy about it. And I was reading a lot. And by reading a lot and following Tony and them around, coaching you, telling you that okay, you can be your own boss, or you can
Right.
do. You don't need. Yeah, you can succeed by doing this, and that. So giving you
Right.
kind of the framework how
Right.
this works, like
Right.
investing in your mind. The best investment you can do, the investment you make on yourself. So
Right.
I was doing that at that time. So,
Okay.
and I was listening to Jim Rohn at that time. Jim Rohn was saying, "Listen, you work harder on yourself than you work on your job." So
Right.
those type of things actually was driving me to. I was reading, but I wanted somebody to just, all right, hold my hands. Hey, man, this is how you do it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's when I hired Coach Bob. That was Coach Bob. His name is Bob. So I
Okay.
hired Coach Bob, and he's the one actually. First question I asked him, and I said, "Listen, Coach Bob, I want to be able to speak. I want able to improve my communication and everything."
Right.
So he's the one that actually put me to Toastmaster and everything. I don't know if you know Toastmaster.
Yeah, I know
So
Toastmaster. I
yeah,
attend Toastmaster every Tuesday. Yeah.
exactly. So actually Tuesday was the day that I was supposed to go to Toastmaster.
Okay.
So and from there, that's where things start changing. That's where things start clicking. And a Toastmaster was brutal, man. But we could probably we could talk about that maybe.
Right.
I mean, but following your question, but Toastmaster was brutal. And then from there, that's when I start really, I mean, start to write,
Okay.
every day, at the end of every day, I journal a lot, what's going on
Okay.
during the day, what I was thinking, what I was doing, what I mean, and kind of really follow the framework Coach Bob was showing me. Listen, you have at
Right.
the end of the day, you gotta actually see how you spend your day. Did
Right.
you really follow your goal? What was the goal today? What was the what you was what were you trying to accomplish today?
Right.
So those type of things that at the end of the day I gotta score myself. Listen, okay, all right, look like pretty much I did everything that I was supposed to do today. So let's see
Right.
about tomorrow, and then to build up from there, and then all those might be like I got probably like probably 10, 12 journal, man. All of them like Bible, almost like over 50, 100 pages. Everything is filled
Wow.
out already. So I
That's
was just
great.
writing and writing and writing. And one day I was like, yo, man, let me just try to put all these things together. Maybe it's going to be a book. So that's how the book came about.
That's great. How long ago did you write the book?
Yeah, like 3 years. But
3 years
before,
ago.
it came out in 3 years though. But I wrote it probably it took me probably like about 5 years, man, to put
Okay.
everything
Okay. To put
together.
all the ideas and thought together. Okay.
Yeah, man, that was a lot of work, man. It wasn't no AI over there that back then, man. AI
Right.
didn't help me, man.
So now, after you finish that coaching with Coach Bob, what was one of the two, like just highlight one or two things that you took away from that coaching? Did you continue after that? Did you continue doing a personal coaching, or you was like, okay, I got enough now. I've been following Tony Robbins and all of these great speakers, Les Brown and all that. Now
Mhm.
it's time for me to start taking all this knowledge and guidance and just start just working on my own framework.
But yeah, but Coach Bob, we coached me for like what? I think over like more than a year actually.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's like ongoing stuff. Every week we speak like once or twice a week,
Okay.
and and it was just him. There was other coaches that I hired probably very short period of time because I was testing them out. I wanted to see different approach how to
Right.
succeed. Maybe the Coach Bob he was like what? He was like 85 years old actually when I
Okay.
started with him. He was old.
Okay.
But the other coaches was much younger. I just wanted to see their different approach, how they see success, how they can, because everybody got their own way to succeed, man. I
Right.
want to see other people approaches. But one thing about Coach Bob is that Toastmaster changed a lot of stuff for me, man.
Okay. Okay.
No, because what it is Toastmasters is that I mean, you know about Toastmaster when you the
Absolutely.
first time I got there and they they got this thing, the table topic stuff, right?
Right.
So when you got there, they're like, oh man. So I was a guest. So Coach Bob, first time he told me, listen, man, since you want to improve your communication, you're gonna have to do Toastmaster. I say, what is Toastmaster? They say, oh, that's a
Right.
group that actually they show you how to speak in public. I'm like, okay, all right, so I found a group in Manhattan, downtown
Right.
Manhattan. So every Tuesday I go there. Every Tuesday like 12 o'clock, 12 to like 1.
Okay.
And when the first Tuesday, because I contact them on online and they invited me
Right.
for the next session. So I went in there and I was I was the guest. I was the guest. I was the only guest
Right.
there. So they have these thing that they call table topic that they ask questions like for the guests. It's like if you're a
Right.
guest, they're gonna put you on the stand and ask you a
Right.
question and you gonna have to answer the questions right there. So I
Right.
didn't know all that. I came there and they called my name. Hey man, Papa, come to the stage. So I came to the stage and they drop a question on me, man. I said, what? And and that was my first time addressing people, really. That was my first time ever addressing people.
Right.
And that time I didn't really have a better I didn't speak English very well. I was terrible,
Okay.
man. I was terrible. So it was like I was very stressed out that day. Even to formulate what I was saying is also it was painful. Knowing that,
Right. Right.
I'm learning English. This is my first time addressing people in different language that's not my
Right.
language. And I'm trying to really,
Right.
it was like almost like 30 people. Sometimes the group is 30, sometimes the group is 20. But that day everybody came. There was a lot of people there.
Everybody came up.
Bro,
Yeah,
I
that's one of
was
those days,
sweating,
man.
man. I was sweating so much, man. It's unbelievable, man. People thinking like I was sick or something. So I came back to Coach Bob. I said, "Yo, man, I ain't going back over there. Come on, man. This is torture, man. This is terrible." I said, "Nah, man." I said,
Right.
"What happened?" He said, "Yo, what happened? What happened?" And I explained him everything. He said, "Nah, man, you doing good, man. You gotta go back." I said, "What? No, I'm not going back." He
Right.
said, "You gotta go back, man. Yo, you gotta go back." So he said, "Next time you go back." You're not going to go back as a guest, but you're going to sign up. I said, no, come on, man. I'm not signing up. Let's do something else. Show me something else that I can do to improve my communication. He
Right.
said, this is the
Other than
way.
Toastmasters.
I said, this is the way. And I went to the second time I went, they signed me up and they told me that you got to do 10 speeches. 10. You got to do
Right.
10
You gotta
speeches.
have
I was like,
the
what?
learning pathway. Right.
Yeah, I said you gotta do the first, the ice breaking. You gotta talk about yourself and everything. Yo, bro,
Right.
I signed up that the week I signed up that Tuesday. They say, okay, the next Tuesday, you gave you 2 weeks. 2 weeks, you're gonna be speaking. Man, bro, those 2 weeks, man,
Mm.
I don't know what I was doing. I didn't know. Nah, I didn't know. Nah, those 2 weeks. I don't know what the. It was so stressful for me all those 2 weeks because I was thinking,
Right.
what the hell I'm gonna tell these people about me and how
Right.
I'm gonna tell them.
Right.
Man, that idea just owned me for like 2 weeks straight, man. I didn't know what to do. But the thing is, I was telling the
Right.
coach,
Right.
listen, man, listen, this is it's not. I mean, can we just cancel or maybe try not the thing? I was just trying to get out of it.
Right.
But the coach won't let me off of it. They say no, won't let me off, so you gotta go. The day of the speech, man, bro, man, I didn't know. I was so stressed. I was sweating. I couldn't formulate any, but wording was bad, the timing bad. In the Toastmasters, they show you, man, when you speak, what I mean, just you gotta use your hands, use your eyes, make sure you scan the room, make sure you
Right.
do this, make sure you do that.
Right.
Man, I didn't do none of those stuff, man. The first speech was terrible, terrible, man. The second speech was terrible. The third one was terrible.
Right.
I started getting better around like the fifth speech. But by the time we reached
Right.
10, when I reached 10, I was the best in the when we
Nice.
reached 10,
Nice.
I was the best. I represented the class for the world best speaker, bro. I'm telling you, man, I was
Nice.
representing the
That's
class for the
impressive.
world best speaker. I was beating the other classes. Their best, I was beating them. You know what I mean? And the
Really.
thing is, I'm serious, man. I was beating the other classes. I was beating their best speaker. I competed in
Right.
Manhattan. I competed in Queens. I competed in Brooklyn. And but the thing is, what happens is that I start getting cocky now. You
Okay.
know,
Okay.
I
Okay.
start thinking, yeah, man, I'm the king of the jungle. So
Right.
that actually, man, I start to not practice because I had one speech
Right.
that I was I kind of really understand and I kind of know how to really act on it, man. Some that I was talking about, a speech that I was very people were liking that stuff, and I was beating everybody with that same speech. So I don't know. One day
Right.
when we start going to the competition, I lost to some other girl that they say the reason that I lost is that they were feeling that
Okay.
I was getting a little cocky or something like that. Something they judged me on, saying that you wasn't this, you was that. Something they judged me on the gesture. I didn't scan the room because there's a whole bunch of stuff they
Right.
watch. I got to scan the room. I got to use my hands. I got to act like relax a little bit. Those type of stuff that because when you start growing and you start going through the competition, the crowd getting bigger and bigger and stuff like that.
Right.
So I start really
Right.
getting more stressed about it, and I wasn't very focus. I mean, I that's how I lost, man. And but the thing is, what I got from it is that um I thank Coach Bob still to this day pushing me to go through it. If she didn't
Okay.
if
Okay.
because if he didn't really push me through it, if you see where I started at the bottom, not even knowing the language, not even
Right.
learning, not even mastering English,
Right.
the English language. And I was able to beat other
Right.
Americans that actually they born into the language. That's what they speak. That's their native
Right.
language. And I was even doing
Right.
better than them. So that kind of really give you
Right.
the way the sky's the limit, man. When you apply yourself, man,
Absolutely.
the beginning can be so hard, man, but trust me, man, you keep going, you're gonna see light at the end of the tunnel. So that's really what motivated me to start really thinking bigger. Start saying, listen, the apartment building, Charlie Roof, the apartment building I used to live. I say, listen, man, I
Right.
kind of see myself bigger now. I say, yo, I can't live here no more. Because when you elevate your
Right.
mind, everything is just
Right.
everything changes, and that's what happened. That's what happens. That's why I wrote the big about raise your standard. If you read the book, I had the chapter on there. So when you raise your standard, because I told my wife one time that the building
Right.
we were living in the building, and one time, because I run a lot. Every day I used to do like 5 miles run, like jogging, 5 miles
Okay.
every morning. So one time I ran by a building, brand new building, had a gym, got a club room, got some bunch of crazy stuff in the building, man. Private garage,
Right.
yeah, underground garage, whole bunch of stuff. I said, yo, my wife, I told the wife, listen, man, yo, you gotta move out. She said, what are you talking about? I said, yo, I see this building over
Right.
there. I think that building, man, I think we should go check it out. So when we went to go to the building, check it out, and I told the wife, listen, they shows the management shows the apartments, the beautiful apartments.
Right.
They got the pool, they got the gym, underground parking. New York snows a lot, so you ain't got to worry about your car and all this
Right.
stuff, man. So and I told the wife, they show us all this. I told the wife, man, you got to go out. We got to move out. She wanted to move out, but she didn't know how. But the thing is,
Right.
like how Tony Robbins said that one time, he said that most people they get stuck by the tyranny of how. They want to figure out
Right.
the how. Because you
Right.
focus on the how, trust me, the how gonna paralyze you. Because you're gonna think that,
Absolutely.
you think it's like you gotta focus on what it is that what he's trying to say is that you gotta give it a go. Because when you focus on how I'm gonna do this, how I'm gonna do this, how I'm gonna do this, that, you gonna get so overwhelmed, man, you're not gonna even do
Right.
nothing.
Right.
So I learned that from Tony. Say, yo, you gotta give it a go. You learn by
Absolutely.
doing. You
Right.
don't learn by being your mind, being your head, thinking, thinking, thinking. So I told the wife, listen, we out, we going. Listen, we didn't even have the whole money to put up for the down payment, but
Right.
we put our rents together because what we was paying is like 3 times what the new building asking for.
Wow.
But the thing is, but I know the first month was hectic. No, don't get me wrong. The first
Right.
month was crazy and everything, but we
Right.
adjusted. Now we are paying the rent. We even think about it. It's like it's nothing. You know what I mean? Because you
Right.
elevate. Because when you
Right.
elevate,
Absolutely.
everything is just elevate. You know what I mean? And that's what happened, man. That's what motivated me to start sharing all these things
Right.
that I know from Tony, or my, all this risk I was taking, what I was getting out of it, and start coaching people. People were seeing me differently. They wanted to know what's different about you and stuff like that. And I start sharing ideas with them and start coaching them little by little. And that's
Right.
why I got the idea of helping out and coaching and sharing knowledge with people.
Yeah, you did
Yeah.
caught my attention on Instagram. I don't spend a lot of time on Instagram, but but from time to time, I just like everybody, I just scroll through. But it's
Mm,
something that had add
mm,
value, just inspire
mm,
me. I stop and just
mm,
watch that person page, and that's what I did. I'm like, oh wow, that's interesting. I was like,
mm,
actually, as a matter of fact, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna copy everything that Papa Diouf is doing, and just
mm.
just 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 do that in English everywhere I go
Yeah, absolutely, man.
because it was so
Absolutely.
inspiring. So
But thanks, man.
now,
Appreciate it.
when you coaching those entrepreneurs, right?
Mm, mm.
Like right now, are you getting paid for coaching?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so what is one of the thing that holds most people back in your experience?
Right. So what it is that I got because it's not the same really like people here over here because I got people that I'm coaching over here and I got people that I'm coaching over there in back home in Senegal also.
Okay,
Most of them, okay, they're not the same. They not the really like they don't have the same issues, right? Because the countries are different, you
okay,
know what I mean? So, but the thing is, but the main issues that they have is that what it is that they know what to do because
right,
Amadou, you know what to do.
right,
We all know what to do to improve our life.
right,
You know what I mean?
right,
You want to get some muscles, man. You gotta go in the gym, bro.
right,
You gotta go to the
right,
gym. You don't go once a
right,
day and once a week or
right,
something. You gotta do more than that.
right,
Pretty
right,
much, they looking for most entrepreneur. What they're looking for is somebody to hold their hand, somebody to keep them accountable. You know what I mean?
right,
Somebody to
right,
keep them accountable. Listen, this is what you gotta do. This you gotta do that. You gotta do that. Same thing Coach Bob was telling me. Listen, you want to improve your life, or you want to improve your language, you want to improve your communication. This is what you have to do. This is what you have. This is what you have to do. So the thing is, like, I can't go around that.
right,
Because one time he told me you gotta do this, you gotta do this, you gotta do this, and our next session. And he
right,
asked me, okay, did you do this? Did you do that? He said, all right. I said, nah, I was doing this. I didn't have time. He said, yo, what you paid me for?
right,
What you paying me for, man? You paying to waste you paying to waste your money or what? So
right,
he was like, at that day, man, I was like, yo, because he experienced something. Listen, when you was a kid, your parents was the
right,
coach. Parents was coaching. Hey, you gotta go to school at 8 o'clock, man. You can't get up at this time. So they on track, man. They're on top of you and stuff like that. But when
right,
you grow on everything, nobody on top of you. You on your own. So the thing is like I said what the coach is that he coaches like somebody is behind you to keep you accountable. Because what it
right,
is that the information is out there. How to improve your
right,
business is out there. How to make your life better is out there. It's free. When you go on YouTube, they'll tell you. But the thing, doing what you're supposed to do, that's where most people hang. That's what most people have a problem with. You know what I mean?
right,
Being disciplined
right,
to really stay on track. Because
right,
I mean, if you want to improve your podcast, all this stuff, I don't have to tell you what to do.
right,
You already know what to do. But you've been
right,
procrastinating a lot. You've been really that. Hey man, listen. Instead of doing 10 today, if I do like 2 or 3, knowing that you can do more than that,
right.
but you don't do them. Because what I was also explaining most of them is that they do too less. They do too little. Like I
Okay.
don't know I don't know if you read that book about Grant Cardone. He's talking about the 10x rules. The 10x
Yeah, I didn't read the
rules.
book, but I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, like he said, yeah, whatever you have, multiply it by 10. You was doing one, now you're
Right.
doing 10. If you're doing
Okay.
100, now you gotta do 1,000. If your goal is like to get like 1,000 subscribers, now the next the
Right.
oh, sorry, I had a phone call that I was
No, they're fine.
okay. So what it is, what Grant Cardone was talking about in his book is that listen, you gotta do 10 times better. You gotta do 10
Right.
times more. You can't do one
Right.
or two or three, and you gotta be
Right.
consistent in what you're doing. So me, I was just helping most of these entrepreneur that I'm coaching is that I'm just I'm asking them question them to give me their answers, what they think of. Probably you can tell me a problem. Like for example, like if I got one guy that I was coaching him, and he wanted to be on social media more, stuff like that. You want to like improve his he had a product that he's selling, but the product
Right.
wasn't selling like that. But he wanted me to really help him out, just be keep him accountable and all that other stuff that he wanted me to do. Because what happens that he
Right.
wanted to improve his sales, right? Okay,
Okay.
I told him, listen, man, his name is Jason. I said, Jason, hold on, you gotta be more out there. You gotta schedule, you gotta schedule social media
Right.
on the day. You can't just do it when you feel like it. It has to be a part of the day. You got to really schedule it at between 2 to 4. You have to do social media. You have
Right.
to really like post a video. You got at least you got to have 2 posts a day. Because I was reading what's the name of Gary Vaynerchuk. He was telling me, listen, you got to post at least 7 to 8 times a day. Most
Right.
people. He said that you got to post 7 to 8 times a day. You do that for 6 months, you won't need no money. I said, what are
Mm.
you talking about, Gary? Gary said, listen, if you do that 6, 7 times a day for the next 6 months, trust me, you all over the place. Everybody got to see you. There's no
Right.
way any because you know what I mean? Because
Right.
7 time a day, time 30, it's like 210 times
Right.
6. You know how many posts is that?
Right.
There's
Right.
over thousands and thousands of posts. So
Right.
absolutely, because you know what I mean? He says that listen, you gotta be the best known.
Right.
He said first, the best known beat the best.
Right.
You know what I mean? The best
Right.
known beat the best. Because he
Right.
said something, he said the best always the best are perfectionists. They want to make sure before they post a video, they want to make sure, okay, the lighting is right, make sure the sound is right, make sure the color is right. And you know what I mean?
Right.
So
Right.
you want everything to be perfect. That's
Right.
why by the end of the month they only got 2, 3 videos. But the other guy, they don't know nothing. Yo, he just posted. He posted. He
Right.
posted. He don't really care. So
Right.
they gonna know him. They will
Right.
see him more often. And those things,
He
all
put
the
himself
business
out
goes
there.
to him. The best known, like somebody they know more, he beat the
Right.
best.
Right.
And that's what happened, man. And the thing is like most people they cripple and sometimes they don't wanna they don't want to be on the camera also because they don't want to be
Right.
judged. They
Right.
don't want to be
Right.
the critics and everything. Man, I got like
Right.
I got a lot of critics, man, but I don't pay those no mind. You know what I mean? Because I
Right.
already
Right.
know that the people that works, man, don't make noise, man. All the people that don't
Absolutely.
make noise, man, they don't do nothing. So that's why I don't
Right.
really
Right.
care about that. So pretty much what it is
Absolutely.
that, you know what I mean? I'm just what I was doing with this entrepreneur is just I'm just helping them to keep them accountable and keep them on the task. Make sure you schedule tomorrow before
Right.
tomorrow gets here, which
Right.
actually saves you a lot of time. If you know
Absolutely.
what you gotta
Absolutely.
do if you know what you gotta do tomorrow, so
Right.
you get up in the morning, you're on it. And you make sure that those things that got is lined up with your goals and stuff like that.
Right.
You got a goal for the week, the weekly goal, the daily goal, the monthly goal. Make sure that you're working towards those. And that's what I
Right.
was doing with them and keep them accountable. So everybody's different. Every coaching is different. Because most of the time that's how I'm talking me and you, that's what we do in coaching. You just exchanging. So that's what it. I just keep it as a conversation. That's all it is.
Right. So now you actually this is your line. The secret of living is giving, right? So
Absolutely, absolutely, man.
how did you become how did that become your central mission?
Okay, well, kids say that this line actually is out there a proverb that I heard from Tony Robbins. He said
Right.
it, the secret of
Right.
living is giving. So
Right.
I mean, I did that thing make perfect sense, man. That thing make
Okay.
perfect sense, bro. Because what happens that so if you right now, I'm telling you, you can watch all my videos and everything. I ain't tell nobody that I'm a coach. If you watching them, you say, hey man, listen, you want to be coach, man? Yo, come, I'll coach you. I probably have one day that I probably was doing for free or whatever. But most of my videos that I just share what I learned, what I read from this book, what I got from
Right.
this book, what I got from this coaching, I just share those, keep sharing them. And
Right.
now, like you said, the giving, the service of living is given. So
Right.
when you focus on the giving,
Right.
now, I mean, if someone wanted me to coach him right now, I don't have time. Tell you the truth. Because people will come into me now telling me, hey man, yo, can you help me with this? Can you coach me with this? Because what it is that when you focus on giving,
Right.
the receiving take care of itself. People gonna come give you. And that's what happened. There's a proverb say that the giving triggers the receiving. The giving trigger
Mm,
the receiving. So
absolutely
all you have
interesting.
to focus, even on marketing and everything, like in business, you focus on sharing, giving. It's all about other people, man. It's not about you. Because all the
Okay.
things you want is in other people.
Right.
So for you, giving, you give people access to you. Oh, look at this guy, what he's giving for free. So that means if I
Right.
pay him, what he's gonna give me now. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
That's the mindset I usually that's my mindset that I usually go. The giving, the secret of living is giving. And when you give, man, it's very because I receive a lot of videos on I mean a lot of reviews on this video that I'm doing, man. People telling them I changed their life, I changed this. When I read that, man, I mean make me feel so good, man. Kind of motivate me to even start doing more and more and more. Because I know most people over there they don't read, they don't spend time in getting coached and everything, stuff like that, which is actually something you should do, really.
Right.
But they
Right.
don't do all those stuff. So now some of the stuff that I learned, I just kind of share them with them, man. Trying to keep them going, keep them working, cause the 95% of your success, man, is mindset. It's mind. Everything
Absolutely.
is here. That's what it is. So
Absolutely.
yeah, you're gonna be working hard, hard worker, but you're like, yo, what happened? Why am I never getting rich yet? No, but this the work is here, man. If you don't believe that you can
Absolutely.
get if you don't see it, you're not gonna get there, man. That's all it is. You
Absolutely.
know what I mean?
Now, Papa, why did you choose? Because you choose to do this in Wolof. You could have done
Hmm.
it in English. Why did you
Yeah.
choose to do it in Wolof?
But yeah, you already know, man. Come on. I just made it for my people, man. That's all it is. That's what
Right.
it is, man. Because
But don't you limit your reach when you doing it? You just
yeah, it's
Senegal
very, very,
speaking.
yeah. My limit is very. That's why you see, I only got 16, 18,000 followers, man. I know if I
Right.
do it in English, everything, I could have reached other English spoken country in Africa or whatever.
Right.
So even here in the U.S., you know what I mean? Yeah, I got a lot of followers here in the U.S. too, man. But they were like, yo, man, what the hell you been saying, man? You don't understand Wolof. So, but my
It,
main
it,
focus is back over there, though. My
okay.
main
Is it
focus is
tied to
back over.
because you want to go back home? Is that the reason why?
Yeah, yeah, that too. You know what I mean? I just really want to spend more time at home and stuff like I do go home a lot. I do go home like 2, 3 times a year because I got my
Okay.
moms and my family over there. So the thing is like I do want to be more invest in the country in a way that I can teach people. I can just really like share my knowledge, share more.
Right.
what I know, and I think the best way to do it is in Wolof, and that's very. I'm being people very love what I'm doing because I kind of see
Right.
that because this country they got they Tony Robbins, man, they got all those
Right.
guys here. They big,
Right.
man. They got a lot of books. They got libraries here, man. Every corner of the freaking town is a library there. You know what I mean? Knowledge
Right.
is like, man, it's all over the place, but it's not the case
Right.
over there. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's not the case over there. So that's where I want to really invest in, focus on, and hopefully, man, build libraries, man, having seminars,
Absolutely.
go to schools and everything, kind of teach them, cause kind of really motivate them to get on their grind, man. You know, just like
Absolutely.
everything's possible, man. Everything's
That that
possible.
re- that that remind me of my first day at Toastmaster, right? When I walked into Toastmaster, just like
Oh,
you
yeah. Tell me
alluded to
about.
earlier. So I you know how they write you they ask you to fill out this paperwork telling you what you actually expecting out of Toastmaster. What do you think you want to get out of Toastmaster once you finish the program, or what are your ambition on Toastmaster? So I came in and very bold. I was like, okay, I have small plans and big plans. My
Mhm.
small plan is to actually be able to be a better. My short term goal is to be a better communicator and a better
Speaker,
speaker, right? But my long term goal would be to be a keynote speaker at TEDx. TEDx.
TEDx, yeah, yeah.
Everybody looking at me like this guy is just crazy.
It's too
He just
ambitious.
came today and he talking about TEDx talk. But you know, fast forward couple of weeks down on the line, they understood exactly what my ambition was about
Mm,
because just like
mm,
you said, I haven't gone and kind of because I just started doing it probably just 2-3 months ago.
mm.
I haven't started doing competition because you have to go through this learning path and you
Oh,
achieve all of those
so you
things in
on it
learning
right
path.
now? You on Toastmasters right
Yeah, I'm
now?
on it right now.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm
okay,
I'm on it right now.
okay. So, how many speeches you did so far?
I did about 5.
Okay.
Yeah, I did about 5 so far. And here's the thing: as I was evolving those table topics, just like you said, very impromptu speak, very
Yeah.
challenging. By my third speech, that's when I started the podcast, right?
Okay. Okay.
And by the fourth speech, I wrote this ebook about helping people migrating from America and there
Hmm.
was like, yo, what is going on with you? You know what I'm saying? Why are you
Hmm.
hitting all of these marks? Because I say I told you guys from day one, I
Hmm.
want to be a TEDx speaker. So I'm working on these milestones to reach my goal of being a TEDx speaker
Yeah.
in probably 2-3 years down on the line. So just to piggyback off of you saying,
Hmm.
I don't want to do this in Wolof
Hmm.
because, like you said, there is a value in doing it in Wolof because, like you said, here we have a lot of big
Hmm.
speakers and a lot of influencers. It's already
Yeah.
well established. The reason why I want to do it here because I want to challenge myself in
Absolutely.
competing with those big guys. That's the only thing.
Absolutely.
That's the only way I can grow. Even if I don't reach their goal, I will make myself a way to because if you challenge yourself by surrounding yourself by people that are smarter and better, that's how you
Oh,
get
yeah.
better, right?
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
that's why I
Yeah.
decided
Absolutely.
to actually do
Mm.
it in English and compete with the Gary V's, the Les Browns,
Yeah,
and all those
yeah, those
people.
guys, man. I mean, they not
Yeah,
they're not God, man. Listen, those guys are
right.
human, man. They just like me and you. That's all it is. Because
Absolutely,
that's what Les Brown
absolutely.
told me when I met Les Brown over here in Long Island. He had a seminar
Right,
over here in Long Island. I met him. He said, "Man, listen," and I asked him, man, because my boy actually, I got a friend of mine actually was working for the hotel. It was one of the Marriott hotel over here in Long Island. Les Brown was having
right,
get together over there, and he's the one that called me. Yo, man, Les over here. I was like, what? So I came there, and he got me to we see Les Brown. And the first thing I asked him, listen,
right,
man, I said, Les, listen, what's one thing that you can tell me, man? Like two, three things that can, help me with with my speaking. I told him like with my life and everything, getting better, stuff like that. He said, man, listen,
right.
all these guys you see around here, man. You think they're better than you? What, man?
Mm,
Say these guys, man, listen, don't think that they have what you don't have. You got
right,
everything you need, man. You got everything
right,
you need. Just get on it. But Les Brown, he was
right,
telling me also, he said that from one of his book, he says that. when McDonald's and all those big banks was really hiring him to speak and everything. And he says that he was thinking that, oh, I'm not good enough, man. Oh, these guys are smarter than me because
Right.
they got college degrees, they got like PhDs and everything. But Les Brown said one thing that
Right.
he said, yo, one thing that I was doing for sure every day, he makes sure that every week he reads like 2 books a week, 2 to 3 books
Right.
a week,
Right.
every
Oh
week.
wow.
Because these guys
Wow.
beat him. Maybe they got more education, but he got more knowledge, book knowledge, or experience with other people and stuff like that. The same thing with Tony Robbins.
Right.
Tony Robbins said the same thing. He said, yo, but in 6 years, he read about like 700 books. And
Wow.
that's why he's over here coaching Bill Clinton. Go over here coaching what's name, the ex Russian president Gorbachev. He coached him.
Okay.
He was over here. He coached what's name, Nelson Mandela. All these like Stephen Curry, all these guys. Because the dude just decided to lock himself to locked in reading like 700 books in 5 years. That's a lot of
Wow.
books,
That's
man.
impressive. That's
That's
impressive, man.
and it's Les Brown said the same thing. Les Brown said, "Listen, I was reading you say two at least 2 books a week, and that's how you
That
gain
is
all this
pretty impressive.
knowledge. That's how you can with this now be able to speak to McDonald's Corporation, be able to speak to Citibank Corporation, all these guys. So that I don't know if I'm really answering your question. I don't know where I was going with this, but to tell you that how Les Brown says that there's no limit, man. The only limit you have,
Absolutely.
that's the one you put on yourself. So that's all it
Absolutely.
is. You want to be a TEDx speaker?
Right.
Listen, you're the only one that's stopping yourself right now. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So that's
Absolutely.
how he's put it. But the thing that knowledge and you say that the investment you make on yourself, that's on you, man. That's one that you can control. But you can't
Absolutely.
control the results and everything. But he says that the investment,
Right.
the time you spend reading, you know what I mean, learning and everything, getting course, all this stuff,
Right.
that's in your control. And when you invest that a
Absolutely.
lot, trust me, man, everything's gonna change. And
So
that's
so so now let me ask you, how long did it take you to build like almost 18,000 followers on Instagram? How long did it
I
take you?
don't know, man. I was really on and off, really.
Okay.
I wasn't very focused on it. I was just making
Okay.
one video every other day. You know what I mean? And I start to like, start getting better, like 2 videos a day sometime. And I stay like probably like a month. I don't do nothing. It's because really, I was just like, I was like, okay, listen, I'm just gonna put out there and just share what I know. I don't care
Right.
who's listening. I don't
Right.
care who's. I'm not looking for likes on anything, stuff like that.
Right.
And I just start doing it like that. I wasn't looking for money.
Right.
I was looking for anything. I was just start sharing.
Right.
Because the thing is, like, what I was one of the goals was that actually I was like, listen, if I want to really learn these things I'm reading, apply them,
Right.
I have to try to teach it to somebody. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I went online. I said, you know what? Why not go to Facebook or Instagram? Teach it to those
Right.
people. So that's
Right.
why I start rehearsing on these books. All right, this and that. I mean, it's not easy though, really, because sometimes I mean, before I make one video, I probably make like 15,
Right.
15 try, sometimes the way don't come out right.
Right.
The teaching don't come out right. So I got rehearsing and getting better, getting better, getting better. So what it is that, you know, what it is that what when you remove the end goal, really,
Right.
it make it easier. Well, when you remove the money thing, because what it is
Right.
that most people they really motivated by the money. Yo, I'm
Right.
doing this. I'm looking to get paid in 2 3 months. You know, what I mean, and
Right.
if they don't get paid, they're like, "Oh man, come on, man, why it's not working?" No, you just know what you have to do. You set your goal and you focus
Right.
on the process. The process is
Right.
everything. You got to focus on
Right.
the process. Don't worry about what the results. Like I learned that from Kobe also. Kobe said it also. You know what I mean? He focused on the process. The process is what
Right.
he can do to improve.
Right.
He's seeing other people, other players practice like twice, once a day. He
Right.
practiced 4 times a day.
Right.
So All every day he's just worried about what his practice. Focus on his practice every day, every day, every day. That's how you start. That's how you start getting better. That's how you do blow everybody up. You know what I mean? And that's all it
Right.
was. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. Someone once said, all players are created equal. Some just work harder in postseason. So that's just exactly
absolutely.
what it is. So,
And that's what it is in
uh,
everything. In business, in
right,
everything in life. The more practice makes better, man. You practice,
right.
practice build champions. That's all it is.
So
But the
right now,
thing is,
are you doing this 100%? Are you full time coach, or you have your job and you're doing the coaching part time?
now I'm already doing the coaching part time. Really,
Okay,
I'm really doing the coaching part time, and I have a full time job actually. Which actually,
okay,
the only reason I'm still there because they pay good. That's the only reason because I've
right,
been with them for a while. The but I'm really doing part time this coaching and stuff. But I want to really take it to the next levels.
okay.
Obviously, I
Right now,
mean, when I go to Senegal, I mean, I'm going to leave them for sure. I'm going to leave the job for sure.
right.
But but I want to really go full time from here. So when I go to
Okay,
Senegal, I want to just blow up there, man. I
right,
just want to
right.
be, I mean, I want to be all over the place. You know what I mean? I want to just
Absolutely.
focus on really giving, giving, giving. My main focus is giving because the giving trigger the
Right.
receiving. I just want to just focus on giving. What I
Absolutely.
can do to make people better. What I can do to make them better, and that's
Right.
what I've been doing. Some people even call me here, and
Right.
I take like an hour of my time just answering their question, listening to them, because I know there's some
Right.
of them they be in a bad position, and they need somebody to really guide them in the right path. So I don't mind doing
Right.
that. Definitely, man.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So now, have you had any like challenges while you were just trying to build this whole coaching? I know it just came natural. You were just trying to improve yourself, and this is the byproduct of actually you trying to improve yourself,
Yeah.
and it just sparkled you being a coach. What was some of the biggest challenges you had to overcome?
Okay. I mean, in the beginning, I really like because like they call it the how you call it because what it is that in the beginning I
Right.
was thinking that I'm not good enough, man. They accomplished
Right.
something that
Imposter
people want
syndrome.
me to
Right.
coach them. Yeah, exactly. You got imposter syndrome. I don't know why these guys want me to coach them and
Right.
stuff like that. Because most of
Right.
them they was probably seeing that how free I was talking. I didn't really I'm not hiding anything. I'm straight up. I'm not really it's like my life is a glass, man. You could see through them. You know what I mean? I'm not really scared
Right.
to really put myself out there, which most people really wanna, try not to do and stuff like that. So the kind of freedom that I had, which actually I learned over here, I didn't have that when I
Right.
was over there. So the kind of
Right.
freedom I have doing that, some people loved it. Some people seeing the drive and everything. Because I'm always working, man. Trust me, I'm always working, man. I have a,
Right.
I'm telling you, this was the time I get up, man. I'm out there running. Like go to the gym, go to work, come back. I'm doing my podcast. I'm outside sometimes running. You know what I mean? Posting on while I'm running and stuff like that. So
Right.
the challenge I have in the beginning is that imposter syndrome, which actually kills me, man. Really, was killing me, man. The fact that they say, "Yo, Mister, I
Right.
don't know enough. I'm not good enough."
Right.
But the thing is, like,
Right.
and but like Tony's and them, man, those guys just, man, they helped me a lot. The fact that show you that, listen, best way to learn things, man, is by doing. You know what I mean? You got to face your
Right.
fear. When you face your fear,
Right.
man, the fears goes away. You know what I mean? And the thing is
Absolutely.
like, and also Ryan Holiday wrote a book about the obstacle is the way. I don't know if that's a
Right.
good book to read, man. The obstacle is the way.
Okay.
So you seeing this as the obstacle, man. You seeing you scared of going this way. That's the way you should go.
Right.
Because obstacle
Right.
or the fear tells you this is the
Right.
indication that you have to do. This is the way.
Right.
So you don't run away from it because you're always going to be running. So sometimes you just
Right.
got to face it. And that's what happened. I mean, when I first started this podcast, I didn't have really, I didn't like, man, come on, man. I don't know much, man, to sitting on the, on Instagram, be on a video trying to
Right.
show people. No, I didn't see
Right.
myself there. You know what I mean? I
Right.
was like scared as hell, man.
Right.
But as you keep doing, man, as you keep out there just doing now, I'm just like, people over there telling me, hey, man, yo, I want to be like you, man. I say, yo, you can be like me anytime. It's up to you. Oh, yeah, just get on it, man.
Right.
Get on it, man. Seriously, that's the way, man. But sometimes you be in your head too much, man. You be in your
That's true.
brain too much. You be like, That's why I like Tony, man. Tony is the best. He saved my life, I think, man. Because Tony said one thing. Tony said the tyranny of how. The tyranny of how paralyzed most people, man. They want to sit there
Right.
and figure out the how before they move. No, it's
Right.
not how you do it. He
Absolutely.
said you got to do, then think. I said, what are you
Right.
talking about? I said, nah. He said, nah, you got to think, then do. He said, no, you got to do, then think. Because if you're
Right.
thinking first, in your head, thinking, you're going to be thinking, oh, I'm not ready. Oh, I'm not good enough.
Right.
Nah, it's not the right time. That's what you're going to be thinking.
Yeah, you will
But if
never
you,
get it done if you think that. Yeah.
exactly. For example, if you want to start a YouTube channel or Instagram, you be like, oh, listen, all right, let me figure out the how first. Let me figure out,
Right.
make sure I learn this, I learn that, I learn this, make sure I check this, make sure I ask Amadou this and that, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
So you just scared, man.
No, you're absolutely right. You're
You're not
absolutely
learning
right.
yet. Soon as you
Right.
start recording, now you're learning. When you
Right.
start recording and posting and people seeing it, telling, hey man, you suck, man. Hey man, you don't know what you're talking about. Hey man, get out of here, man. No.
Right.
Now you're learning.
Right.
Now those comments gonna say, you know what? Let me try to see how I can. Now you're gonna start knowing where your lack is, where you should
Right.
focus on, where you should learn, and you
Right.
start there. That's how you get better. That's how you get better. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And
Those
that's what it
feedbacks
is,
will
man.
drive you.
That's what it is. But you gotta get out your head, man. Tony said, when you're in your head, man, you're dead. When
Right.
you're in your head, you're dead. You gotta get out of your
Absolutely.
head, bro. You gotta just do.
Absolutely.
You gotta just out there, just roll with it, man. Just roll with it. You're gonna get better.
Absolutely. So now, Papa, so beside your own books, right? I know you
Mm,
read many books, and I've been
mm,
following you. I know you've been giving us a summary of a lot of books, and
mm,
all those books I can't even
mm,
get to them. I've read some of them, but not all of them.
mm,
I still have my list. I just knock them one at a time.
mhm.
So beside your own book, and is your book available on Amazon right now?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he's there.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I'll go grab it after this
Yeah,
call.
yeah.
So
Absolutely,
beside
man.
your
That would be
own
nice.
book,
Thank you.
what's one of the book that really shaped your thinking, man? Because I know you have many, but you give us like couple.
But bro, that's a lot of books, man.
Right.
That's a
I
lot of
know, I
books.
know.
Because recently I was reading this book. What's the name? Atomic Habit. I don't know if you read that
Okay.
book.
Yeah, yeah, I know Atomic Habit, yeah.
You read that book?
I haven't read it, but I know the book.
Man, come on, man. You can't know. You gotta read it, man.
I get to it, man. I'll do some coaching on the side with you, man.
Bro, you gotta read that book, man. That guy, oh man, that guy, that's a good book. He been in a New York bestseller list for the last 4 years, I think.
Really,
Yo,
really.
that book is good. What it is that guy sell like over, I think, 200 millions of books or something. That book was
Wow.
all over the.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, man. The thing is, I had to call again.
Oh,
Um,
no worries.
yeah. Can you hear me? All right.
Yeah, yeah, I hear you fine.
So
Yeah.
that book, that book, Atomic Habit by James Clear,
Right.
it's a great book, man. And what's the other book? What's Atomic Habit? Man, there's a bunch of them, man.
Just give
What
me a
else?
couple, man. I know you read a lot of books, man. Just give me a
Yeah,
couple.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, the TEDx Rule by that Grant Cardone is a good book also. And
Really? I didn't expect
the
that to be. I thought it was going to be just about sales, that book. That's why I
yeah,
didn't buy it.
because what it is that what Grant was explaining in the book is that he said a quantity is very important. Because
Okay.
when you try to do something, you can't do just one or two or three. You gotta go all in.
Okay.
That's what he explained in the book. You know what I mean? You gotta go all in. Like, you know what I mean? For example, like what I was telling you earlier that, okay, you want to be known on this podcast and everything. Come on, you
Right.
gotta be all in. You gotta like
Right.
casting all over the place. You know what I mean? That's all it is.
Right.
Or
Right.
posting all over the place, like 5 to 10 posts a day. I know that's a lot of work and everything, but that's
Right.
how you get better. You know what I mean? as a salesman
Right.
also, you can't knock on one door or two doors. You got to knock on 100 doors. So that's how you get better. That's what James was,
Absolutely.
Grant Cardone was explaining in his book. This one of the book that actually, what's the name that, was one that, Think and Grow Rich, man, which is a book that I read every
Right.
day.
Napoleon Hill. Yeah.
Yeah, I read that book
Yeah. I
every
read
day,
that one a
bro.
couple of times.
Nah, man,
Yeah.
those books you gotta study, man. Yeah, because what's the name? Bob Proctor, he's the one that told us that. Listen, he read the book for over 50 years. He's reading the book. I say, Bob, how you read the book
Okay.
every year? He said, because he just every time he reads the book, he opens the book and read it for like 10, 15 minutes. You know what I mean?
Right.
Tomorrow he come back 10, 15. Before he even read his other books, he read that book first. That's what Bob was
Right.
saying. Because this he said it's a book that you have to study. It's not a book that
Right.
you read once and then. That book actually should be by your bedside, man. It's the
Absolutely.
it's-
I've read that a couple of times.
yeah, and that book also is good. What other book that actually
Have you read? Because Steve Jobs said that one book he reads every month is the autobiography of Yogi. So I don't know if you read that.
the yogi? Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I heard about it. No, I didn't read it. You read
Yeah,
that?
it's you know not yet. I'm getting that. I'm getting started on that, but I got it already. I'm getting started on that because when I
Mhm.
saw Steve Jobs say he read that every month at least twice, I was like, let me dig into that and find out what's this book all about.
Yeah, man, absolutely. Because those books, man. Because Theodore Roosevelt, the
Right,
former U.S.
former
president,
president.
he say,
Right,
yeah, he reads one book a day, every day before to go to bed.
wow,
He's reading one book, and he was the president at that
that's
time.
amazing.
I
That
say,
is
and people say,
amazing.
yo, I say, how you do that, man? Yeah, you running the world, man. You got time to read a book? I say, yeah, man. I gotta get
That's
better.
what I call dedication.
Yeah, I gotta get better. And he say, if he reads the book and he like the book, he called the
Right,
order and say, yo, call the order, tell him that the president want to talk to him. So he brings the
nice,
order in the White
nice.
House and pick his brain, man.
Right, right,
Serious.
right.
Pick his brain for a couple of hours or something. Because the
That is
president thinking,
amazing.
I gotta be smart. I gotta be
Right.
better. I gotta be better than these people. For me to lead them, I gotta be better than them. So that's what
Absolutely.
and
Yeah,
like
what a
you read
mindset.
one book a day, come on now. How many
Yeah,
books you read a year?
nobody can stop you after that.
And that's what it is, man. I think our president and all this stuff, we need to do that too, man.
Yeah, well, we'll let you handle that when you get back home, Papa. Yeah, I won't be surprised if I see you
Yeah.
coaching one of our president soon, man, because they have a lot to learn from this, from our perspective of
Yeah,
Americans.
absolutely, man. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely, man. That's all in the head,
Yes.
man. That's all in the head.
So,
And
Papa, we at
but
the top of the hour. We
I will
like
share
to.
more books, man, towards the I will share more books to you and offline, I think, maybe. Because I don't
Absolutely,
remember a bunch of them on top of my head. But I got a bunch of them
absolutely.
that
So we reached the top of the hour. We like to keep the podcast to hour. So
Mhm.
now, what advice would you give your younger self? And we'll close the podcast.
Okay. So I was gonna tell you a story.
Right. Yeah. Go ahead,
Right.
please.
It's a story. Is it all right? So I'm gonna say it in English. The
Right.
story is that about the eagle.
Right.
It's about the eagle, and what it is that one day a farmer came to his farm, and he
Right.
saw a big egg, man. He's like,
Okay.
"Yo, where this egg coming from? Who's this egg? Who's this?" So he didn't know what's going on. He didn't know about. He didn't know that it was an egg, this eagle egg
Right.
from an eagle.
Right.
So he found it in front of in his farm and everything, and then he put it in the farm because the farm he has a kitchen. He had like a chicken there, a bunch of chicken and everything. He left the egg there. He left the
Right.
egg there. So next morning, like few after a couple of I think like couple of weeks later, farmer came back. Every day, he feed the chicken every time. He feed them every time. But one day he came, the eagle egg cracked, and a small eagle came out.
Okay.
He's like, wow, what the? This is an eagle, man. This is different. It's not a chicken. This is an
Right.
eagle.
Right.
So he was so surprised, you don't know what to do with that eagle. So he's like, you know
Right.
what? He just let the eagle like be with the chicken,
Right.
raising, going with the chicken, hanging out with the chicken, eating what they eating, doing what they doing, whatever,
Right.
hanging out in the farm and everything. Like
Right.
so, eagle start getting big and big. Few months later, man, eagle get big, man, real
Right.
big eagle, and he's still going around with the chicken and everything. So one day, all the chickens outside of the eagle see not an eagle in the sky,
Right.
and he told the chicken, "Yo, I want to be like that eagle, man. It's flying, man. Yo, I want to be
Right.
like that." The other chicken say, "No, man. You a chicken, man. You can't fly. He's an eagle. He on the sky. Us we
Right.
chicken. We
Right.
can't fly. We on the ground." He said,
Right.
"No, I want to crack a no, man. Come on, stop it, man. You an eagle. You a chicken like us." Knowing that every on the only thing stopping him from flying is just opening his wings, and he will be out there.
Right.
But the thing is entourage, man.
Mm.
Entourage is smart, is strong, smarter than you, stronger than you, man. Because
Absolutely.
when trust me, when you're the best, when you're the smartest one in the group, bro, it's
Right.
time for you to change group, man. It's time for you to get another
Absolutely.
group. Telling you, man.
Absolutely.
Because tell me, so if you want to fly with the eagles, man, you can't hang out with the chickens. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Because
I love that story.
the chicken will keep you grounded. You think like you're not good enough. Oh, I'm not smart
Right.
enough. Because you're gonna tell
Right.
them something you're trying to do, your ideas you're trying to do. They're gonna just kill you right there. Ah, man, this not gonna happen. Nah, you're not
Right.
smart enough. You're not good enough. And that's how you like. Oh, you know what? Yeah, they're right. Yeah, I wasn't good enough. Now I wasn't do that. And that's how you get. That's how your enterprise kill your story, man. You know what I mean? Kill your
Absolutely,
dreams and
man.
everything. What it is that and also one of my coaches told me that also he says that listen, he asked me one time, hey youth, when you go to Senegal, how do you fly? How do you I said, yeah, what do you mean how do you fly? I just buy a ticket and just go. He said, no,
Right.
but what do you mean? I said, no, I buy a regular ticket.
Right.
Just go. He said, oh, you buy a regular ticket.
Right.
He says something. He said, next time you go, buy first class or business.
Right.
I said, what do you mean? You know how much business class coach, business
Right.
business class ticket coach from New York
Right.
to Dakar, man? That shit like four or
Right.
five $5,000. Are you crazy,
Right.
man? He said, bro, the people you need to talk to, they're in front of the plane. They're not in the back. So when you're mingling with those people in front of the plane,
Right.
they thinking the same way you thinking. They thinking, oh, who's
Mm.
this guy? They be like, yo, they be like, who's this guy? And you like, yo, who's this guy? And
Right.
when y'all start making friends and talking, idea one idea they can share with you can change your whole life.
Mm.
That's why entourage everything. That's something you should invest in.
Mm. That's
That's
amazing.
I'm telling you, it's cost too much to freaking fly first class for $5,000. But the thing is, you can get $1 million idea from there. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So that's how you
Absolutely.
gotta go with, man. That's why I wanna just and share those things with
No,
you,
I
man.
I love that because you probably didn't have the opportunity. The guy that I invited on a second podcast, his name is Papa Dia,
Mhm.
and he's the founder of the African Leadership Group in Denver, Colorado,
Okay.
right? And he said a similar story that what you said. He said when he was leading that organization, he was doing it out of pocket for 13 years.
Mhm.
He didn't have no funds for 13 years.
Mhm.
And one day he decided to go to the golf course and stop playing golf, although he didn't know nothing about golf,
There you
right?
go.
He went to
Yeah.
the golf course and met two millionaires there, right?
Mhm.
And they changed his whole organization. Now his
Absolutely.
organization have a budget of $2.5 million and over
Look at that.
20,000 people. So
Look at
that's
that, man. So it is
so just
entourage,
just just
man.
exact just
You
like
hang
what you
out,
said, man.
you hang out with nine broke people, man. You be the 10.
Absolutely,
You hang out with
man.
nine rich people, man. You be the 10. So your choice is yours, man.
Absolutely. Absolutely, man.
You know what I mean?
So, Papa, thank you so much, man, for taking the time
Anytime,
to share
man.
your stories,
Anytime.
man. It's
Anytime,
very
man.
inspiring, man. I'm the first
Appreciate it.
one to benefit from it before my audience.
Oh
I've
yeah.
been following you on Instagram.
Appreciate
I'm
it, man.
learning from you, so I will
Thank you, man.
definitely reach out for more collaboration in the near
Absolutely.
future.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And looking forward to see you, man, next to the president and being an advisor, man.
Absolutely, man. We're looking forward to that, man.
All
Absolutely.
right, man. Thank you again.
Appreciate it,
Keep
man.
inspiring us. Keep
All
showing
right.
up, man.
Take care, man. Appreciate it,
All
man.
right. Thanks.
Thanks a lot. Take care.
All right.
All right,
Bye.
bye.